Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharantam Agocharam Govindam Paramanandam Satgurum Pranatosmi. We are looking at the 59th shloka. We finished the 59th shloka where it is a comparison is given, an example is given to say that Veenaya Rupa Saundaryam Tantri Vadana Saushtavam Prajaranjana Matram Tanna Samrajaya Kalpate. Raja is one who is Ranjanat Raja. So Raja is one who pleases the Praja is Raja. And by that definition, by that derivative meaning, if one takes it literally and says that even the Veena Vadak, one who is playing the Veena, that musician is also pleasing the crowd, and by that definition let that person be Raja, he will not become a king. So it is not just pleasing the crowd, not that meaning, but in the example it is said that just like the musician cannot become a king by pleasing the crowd, but the king who is really having the power, he is the king, and thereby he pleases the crowd. Therefore, similarly, that is the example, he cannot become a king. Similarly, in the exemplified, what was said earlier, all these other things, yoga, sankhya, karma, upasana, vidya, all these can give some pleasure. They can give some pleasure, but they cannot give brahmajnana, they cannot give moksha. That is the exemplified. It is further taken further by the Vyakhyanakara to introduce the 60th shloka. He says, Kevalam Shabda Shravana Matrena Manoranjaka Vishaye Kathayitva Arthatopi ye Manoranjayanti Tesham api Purokta Jnana Bhave Naiva Muktir Ityaha Vagvaikhariti. So 60th shloka is taking this idea further and applying even to jnana. What kind of jnana should take place for moksha to be effective? Moksha is possible only through brahma jnana. That has been said. It has been established as well. Na yogena na sankhyena karmana no na vidyaya brahmatmaikatva bodhena moksha siddhyati na anyatha. Anyatha na siddhyati. Anyatha as in other than what? Brahmatmaikatva bodhena anyatha. Other than brahmatmaikatva bodha. So now through understanding of oneness of Brahma and Atma, by understanding that Paramatma is abhinna, is not different from me, I am abhinna from Paramatma, I am one with Paramatma, with that understanding one gets moksha. Now what is being said is that kevalam shabda shravana matrena, that bodha, that understanding, what kind of understanding should it be? It should not be kevalam shabda shravana matra. It should not be that. Just shabda shravana, I heard, tattvamasi I heard, shabda shravana, mahavakya shravana I have done. Somebody, some great personality also may have said, tattvamasi, you are Brahman. Will that help me to get moksha? It should. Because jnanotpatti will give moksha, but jnanotpatti, does it really take place by a single shravana or multiple shravana? Just by shravana it will not take place. Earlier it has been said, in the earlier shlokas it has been, it's a two-pronged approach. The shravana will be effective. Shravana will give moksha, definitely will give moksha. But when will it be kevala shravana? When there is no chitta shuddhi. So chitta shuddhi should be there. Initially sadhakatvam should be there. Sadhaka is one who has chitta shuddhi. Adhikaritvam should be there. And here it is said that kevalam shabda matra shravanena manoranjaka vishaye kathayitva. The one may, having been told that you are the infinite, you are limitless Brahman, that gives some kind of a confidence that I considered myself as a limited being, and now Shastras are revealing that I am a limitless being. Even that little pleasure that comes out of hearing such a statement, that pleasure, even if it is more, that little pleasure, even if it is more than any other Vishaya Sukha, still it cannot give moksha. Kathayitva, having told that, arthatopi. Now let's say one understands the meaning. Not only is it causing some kind of a pleasure that, yes, Shruti Acharya are telling me that I am not this limited jiva, I am the limitless jiva which is Brahman. Arthatopi ye manaha ranjayanti. Arthatapi, with the meaning also, if the meaning also gives some pleasure, gives a lot of pleasure, I understood the meaning. Oh, this is like mathematics. I have understood the equation that jiva is equal to Paramatma, I am Ishvara, and thereby Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Saguna Brahma Asmi, and then Sagunatvam has the creator. He is the creator of this prapancha. I am not the creator of this prapancha. Therefore, by Bhagatyaga Lakshana or Jahad Ajal Lakshana, taking away which is not common to jiva and to Ishvara, taking away those upadhi krita attributes, the attributes which are to the accrued to the deha, to the upadhi, the adjunct of Ishvara, the Jagat Karana Ishvara, the Jagat Karanam. He is the creator. I am not the creator, so you take away that which is contradictory. But Satchidananda is common between Jiva and Paramatma, that you retain. That is Bhagatyaga Lakshana or Jahad Ajahal Lakshana. So Jahad Ajahal Lakshana or Bhagatyaga Lakshana, by that I understand the meaning. So having solved this equation, I feel very happy. It is an intellectual satisfaction, and that gives Ananda, because now I understand Shastra. What is the Tatparya of the Shastra? I understand the complete meaning now. But is that understanding really complete? Do I not have doubts? Although Shastras do say this, do I really understand doubtlessly that there is no question? There is absolutely no possibility that I am a limited jiva. Has that understanding really taken place? That we should question. So therefore, Vyakyanakara says, Arthatopi ye mano ranjayanti. Even with that artha, if one feels that this is what it is saying and there is lot of pleasure, teshamapi, for them also what? Purvokta jnana bhave naiva muktihi iti aha. But mukti is not possible by that kind of knowledge which is Shravanajanya and Mananajanya, but there is no nishtha. Nididhyasana is not there. Nididhyasana by itself cannot give mukti. Nididhyasana itself is not possible without Shravana, without Manana also. Shravana Manana will lead to Nididhyasana, and Nididhyasana seems that Nididhyasana alone is giving mukti, but really Shravana is giving mukti. Even if one takes, there is a Bhamati approach also. Bhamatikara says that Nididhyasana is cause for mukti. Even if you take that, even if we say that Nididhyasana itself gives mukti, but without Shravana it is not possible. Therefore, Shravana is the main karaka, mukti karaka. Here it is said that Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasana all put together will give that Atma Sakshatkara. Without that Atma Sakshatkara, just mere intellectual understanding which is ridden with doubts, that cannot give mukti. So tesham api purvokta jnana bhave. Purvokta jnana bhave sakshatkara bhave. In the absence of sakshatkara, naiva muktihi naiva sambhavati iti aha. It is just not possible that there will be moksha. So 60th shloka says, Vagvaikhari shabdajhari shastra vyakhyana kaushalam vaidushyam vidusham tadvat bhuktaye natu muktaye. So bhuktaye natu muktaye. All of this Vagvaikhari, Shabdajhari, Shastra Vyakhyana Kaushalam, all of these are what? These are Vaidushyam. Vidushaha Bhavaha Vaidushyam. Status of being a Vidwan, Vidvat Bhavaha. One may become a Pandita, Vidwan. Vidwan not in the sense of Atma Vidwan. He does not know the Brahmatma clearly. He knows Shastras. He knows Shastra, what Shastra is saying. And he has Vak Chaturyam. Vak Chaturyam, Vag Vaikhari. He can speak about, knows Shastra so much that he can, extempore speak about Atma, maybe. But that does not guarantee that he has Sakshatkara. It does not prove that there is Sakshatkara. Only that person who is having that Vak Chaturyam, Pandityam, he would know whether he really has Atma Sakshatkara and therefore Mukti, that Jivan Mukti, whether it is really attained is known only to the person. Therefore, it is anubhuti. That anubhava or anubhuti cannot be known by another. That is an understanding. That is the anubhava of the individual. It cannot be of another. So here it is said Vagvaikhari, the Vakchaturyam, the play of words, how to place something in front of others or for oneself also, all that one may have an idea of. Shastra Jnana is there. Shabdajhari, and then there is a flow of Shabdas. Very easily one can have oratory skills also. And Shastra Vyakhyana Kaushalam. Further it is elaborated. One can even comment on that. Not only explain the words of the mantra, of the Shruti, but Shastra Vyakhyanam also. One can oneself comment on it. Write a commentary also. There can be expertise in writing commentaries also. Still, all that is what Vaidushyam. Vidusham Vaidushyam. The Vidvat Bhava of the Panditas, Tadavat Bhuktaye Bhavati, Natu Muktaye Bhavati. All that can give pleasure to that person also. Ego is satisfied that I understand this meaning, I can talk in front of the crowd, I can understand and explain it well, people are impressed by me. All this is fine. All this is what is bhukti. It is bhoga. It is maybe better than the other bhoga, but still it is binding. It is not Vishaya bhoga, maybe. But still that sukha, partaking of that sukha which is ahankara krita. One says that yes, I am so good, I am able to understand and explain, I have such a great following. All that is what finally impressing the people and thereby deriving pleasure can give only pleasure. That is also Vishaya Sukha. It may not be gross Vishaya Sukha, it is still subtle, but still it is Vishaya Sukha only, because you are deriving pleasure from, not from Atma. You think it is coming from the satisfaction of the people or from the understanding of the Shastra which is taking place. However, if one does not have this Dridha Nishchaya that yes, I cannot be anything but Brahman, when that understanding is not there, then it is only Bhukti. It is for Bhukti only, for Bhoga, Natu Muktaye, not for Mukti. It will not fructify into Moksha, which is one's own Swarupa really, which we have seen yesterday. That's one's own Swarupa. One cannot remain with the Swarupa, and therefore one is taken away into bondage and Janma continues. Vyakhyanakara says, Vagvaikhari. What is Vagvaikhari? Sarala Pada Bandha Vishishta Vak. Vagvaikhari is that kind of Vak, that kind of speech, which is what Vishishta. It is a specific type of speech, which is what Sarala Pada Bandha. It is that which you can, Sarala Pada Bandha, which is, how do I translate this? So let's keep a simple translation, that it is simple itself. You can simplify things. So simplifying the speech which is simple, it is simplified speech which can be understood by masses. That vak is Vagvaikhari. Shabdajhari is what? Nirgala Nirgalanti Vak. Basically what? Vak Prayoga Chaturyam. Further he says, easily there is a flow. Shabdajhari is a flow of words. And flow of words is oratory skills. So he says Nirgala Nirgalanti Vak. That kind of speech which flows easily, that is called Shabdajhari, which is Vak Prayoga Chaturyam. The ability to use the right phrases at the right time in the language that one is using, all that is what Shabdajhari. It is finally what? Shabda Pravaha, flow of words, smooth flow of words, not without stuttering and without taking pauses, without having awkward pauses. You don't think in front of the crowd as to what should I say next. It is like on the spot, but as though well prepared. That kind of Vak Chaturyam is Shabdajhari. So Vagvaikhari, Shabdajhari, all these are conveying similar ideas, but there is a shade of difference. Further, Shastra Vyakhyana Kaushalam. What is Shastra Vyakhyana Kaushalam? Shastrasya Vyakhyanam. Commenting on the scriptures. And what is that? For that, Vyakhyanakara gives a shloka as to what is Shastrasya Vyakhyanam. What is Vyakhyanam? Vyakhyana is Pancha Lakshanam. It has 5 characteristics. What are these? Padacheda Padarthokti Vigraho Vakya Yojana Akshepasya Samadhanam Vyakhyanam Pancha Lakshanam. So Vyakhyana is Pancha Lakshanam. It is characterized, it has 5 factors. What are these 5 factors? Padacheda. Padacheda, splitting the padas. In Sanskrit, the words are, there is sandhi, and then due to sandhi, the words are mixed up in the shloka or in sentences also. So padacheda is one. You should be able to split the words. That's one part of Vyakhyana. Second is what? Padarthokti. Having split the word, giving the meaning to the word. Word meaning. Word meaning is second factor. Third is Vigraha. Vigraha is what? How the words are to be placed in order. In the order of the words. Because in Sanskrit, you can write any which way and still there's a Ramaha Gacchati or Gacchati Ramaha have the same meaning. Ramaha Vanam Gacchati or Gacchati Vanam Ramaha. Ramaha Gacchati Vanam. Gacchati Vanam Ramaha Gacchati Ramaha Vanam. All these kind of combinations mean the same thing. But it may be difficult for others to follow if it is not put in the simplest of the orders. So Gacchati Vanam Ramaha, you don't know who's the karta, what is the karma, verb maybe you may be able to understand. So there may be confusion, especially if there are neuter words. If there are neuter words, second case and first case, they have the same declension. So karma karmani karmani, karma karmani karmani. Now, if the neuter word is sitting there, it may be even more difficult. So it has to be explained with a Vigraha Vakya, and there Vigraha is the third factor, arranging the word. So Ramaha Vanam Gacchati, it's the easiest sentence to understand instead of Gacchati Ramaha Vanam or Vanam Gacchati Ramam Ityadi. So that is the third factor. Fourth factor is Vakya Yojana. How are these words connecting with each other? How, which is the karta? What is the karaka? Is it a karaka or a non-karaka? Is it an adverb? What kind of usage is it? So all these, once they are explained, that Vakya Yojana is clear. How the sentence formation has taken place. That's the fourth factor in the Vyakhyana. Akshepasya Samadhanam. This is the final and fifth factor or fifth characteristic of the commentary, Vyakhyana. Akshepasya Samadhanam. If there is a question, answering the question. How can this be, or some doubt as to, so generally at the end we look at some doubts, whether there are any questions about what was said. So that is Akshepasya Samadhanam. Even in Bhashya or in Vyakhya, in this very Vyakhya, we see Purva Paksha is raised. So the Purva Paksha is raised and he is answered. That is also Akshepasya Samadhanam. These are the 5 things included in the Vyakhyana. Iti Uktaritya Shastrartha Kathane Kaushalam Pravinyam. So it is Kaushalam is Pravinyam, expertise. Expertise in what? Shastrartha Kathane. In narrating the meaning of the, or explaining the meaning of the scriptures. How? With Padacheda, Padarthokti, Vigraha, Vakya Yojana and Akshepasya Samadhanam. With all of this, one gives a commentary or one explains something. That elaboration is Vyakhyana, and that expertise in such a Vyakhyana is Kaushalam. Etadrusham vidusham vaidushyam api tadvat veena vadanadi vat. What is tadvat? Tadvat has been used in the 60th shloka. Tadvat, it is exactly like that. All this vidusham vaidushyam api tadvat. The pandityam of panditas. The scholarship of the scholars is what? Is like that. Like that means what? That is a pronoun. Tat is a pronoun. And that tat shabda should connect to something which is a noun and has been used earlier. So here in 60th shloka, tat connects with the 59 shlokas Veena Vadanam. What has been said that Tantri Vadana Saushtavam, Rupa Saundaryam, all that is which was discussed in the 59 shloka and its commentary is what? Veena Vadana Vat. Tat is equal to Veena Vadana. Like the playing of Veena. All of these is what? Vagvaikari, Shabdajari, Shastra Vyakhyana Kaushalam. All of these are what? Like they are Vidusham Vaidushyam the scholarship of the scholars are these, and these are nothing but, all that is scholarship, and scholarship is nothing but equivalent to the playing of veena. Meaning what? Explained further, bhuktaye natu muktaye. It is good for pleasure. It may be like Rupa Saundaryam and Tantri Vadana Saustam. You can derive pleasure by it, but bhoga is there, but there is no mukti by that. There is no moksha possible. Just like Veena Vadana can give pleasure, but the musician cannot become a king. Similarly here, you cannot become a king of your own self, your own Atma. You do not have control over your reflexive Atma. You get drawn into the Vishaya Sukha, the Vishayas drag the sense organs drag the mind, and then the mind drags the Ahankara, which is Atma really bound with the Tadatmya Sambandha with all of these Karanas and Indriyas. So one remains a Jiva, a mere Jiva, and cannot remain in one's own Swarupa, which is Brahma Swarupa. This is the idea here. Etadrusham vidusham vaidushyam api tadvata is equal to veena vadanari vatu. It is just like playing veena, etc. The examples which are given, they do not give any freedom. Bhuktaye is equal to pratishta sampadanadi dwara bhavati. They can give you a pratishtha. In society you can have some, he is a scholar, pandita, therefore there is some respect. Bhuktaye bhavati, muktaye tu na bhavati. It cannot lead to mukti. Tatra purvokta sakshatkara eva karanam iti bhavaha. Tatra as in tatra muktaye. Tasyam, not tasyam, tasye muktaye. Tasye muktaye purvokta sakshatkara eva karanam. Only this sakshatkara, atma sakshatkara is a karanam. That alone can cause mukti. That is the 60th shloka commentary. 61st shloka is introduced with a Purva Pakshi. The Purva Paksha, the question is asked, which is Nanu Tatkalika Sukhajanakam Vainika Kaushalam Kwa Shravananantaram api Samyagantah Pravishya Ananda Hetu Bhutam Vidusham Vaidushyam Kwa. He says, what kind of comparison is Bhagavad Padacharya making? He says, earlier you talked about Veena Vadana in 59 shloka. Now in 69 shloka you are talking about this scholarship of Panditas. On one hand, in the example you have Veena Vadana, musician. On the other hand, you have Pandita, who is a Shastra Pandita. Where is the comparison? So he says, Vainika Kaushalam Kwa. What the happiness you get both places, Tatkalika Sukhajanakam. The happiness which is brought about by listening to a Veena Vadana. One goes to a show. I go to a show and listen to, I like Veena Vadana, I go to Veena play a show where a great musician, Veena Vadaka, is playing a Veena. I get so much of pleasure, I am happy there, but it is Tatkalika. It is only momentary there. However, Shravananantaram Samyagantah Pravishya Ananda Hetu Bhutam Vidusham Vaidushyam Kwa. Where is this Vaidushyam, the scholarship of the scholars, which is what? The cause for Ananda Hetu. It is Ananda Hetu Bhuta. It is in the form of cause for Ananda. It causes Ananda, but what kind of Ananda? Not that kind of pleasure which is there momentary in a musical show. Here, Shravananantaram api Samyagantaha Pravishya. This is Ananda which is not momentary like that, says the Purva Pakshi. He says this Ananda, the Ananda of Pandityam will be there all along because it is my Panditya. It is not somebody else's music which is giving me pleasure. That pleasure is my own. I have that Panditya and that Pandityam is giving me lot of Sukha. It is not momentary. This Pandityam is there with me through and through. How can you compare these two across this 59th and 60th shlokas? Ataha, therefore, tasya tadvat iti vainika kaushala samyam na vaktavyam iti chet. Now if I say, therefore, there being a difference between the two kinds of pleasures derived, there is no comparison possible between the two. You should not compare this, and you should not ridicule the sukha of a pandita. You should not bring that kind of pandityam down, vaidushyam down. If that kind of question is raised, what is your answer to that? There he says, Vyakhyanakara says, okay, let it be so. Let it be so. Astu evam tatranantaram. Let there be a difference. As you say, let us say that there is a difference between the pleasure derived through musician and pleasure derived through pandityam. Let there be a difference. Athapi, even then, Atma Tattva Sakshatkara Bhave Shastradhyanam Tajjanya Kaushalam Va Yatokta Phalavan Na Bhavati Iti Aha. Even then he says, even if you say that there is a difference, he says, I agree. But you are not seeing the tatparya of comparison. Comparison need not be exact. Comparison is being given to say that, to show the limitations of pandityam. It is not to say that pandityam is as bad as pleasure derived through the musical show. It is not that. What is being said is that it is not giving anything more than that. Is it giving the kingdom to the musician? No. So is it giving kingdom to the pandityam also? What is Pandita's kingdom? Pandita's kingdom is to get Atma Jnana and remain in that Atma Jnana, getting that Nishtha, getting moksha. Is it giving moksha to him? So Phala Labha is not there. Just like Ranjanath Raja is a Phala Labha in the example of Veena Vadana, there the Phala Labha is not there. Here also there is no Phala Labha. That is the comparison. Don't compare the Hetu, Ananda Hetu Bhuta Vaidushyam. Don't compare that. We are comparing the Phala Labha. And thereby he says, Athapi, even then, Atma Tattva Sakshatkara Bhave. In the absence of Sakshatkara of Atma Tattva, Shastra Dhyanam. What you have? Shastra Dhyanam. You have good study of the scriptures, Tajjanya Kaushalam. Va. Or the expertise which is born of that kind of study, Yathokta Phalavan Na Bhavati. It cannot generate a phala. It cannot generate a result. And generate here is in quotations. Quotations as in, it is not real generation, it is figurative. Really what it is doing, it is taking away ajnana. That is the phala labha. That is literal. Jnana taking away ajnana is literal, but jnana resulting in moksha, that is figurative, because moksha is not generated. Moksha is what you have, your own state, natural state. It is taking away the obstacle to that by taking away ajnana. And therefore this 61st shloka is created. Avijñāte pare tattve shastradhitistu nishphala vijñātepi pare tattve shastradhitistu nishphala. Nishphala. What is nishphala? There is no phala labha. The shastradhihi, you can say shastra adhi also or shastra adhi also. Basically adhi or adhi means that understanding, commitment to that understanding, and that understanding itself. Understanding of what? Shastra. So shastradhi is a samasa. The understanding of the scriptures is nishphala. Nishphala, it cannot result, it cannot give any result. Any result as in the result that we are looking for, which is moksha. When cannot it give? Avijñāte pare tattve. The shastradhi can give moksha. What kind of scriptural knowledge cannot give moksha? Mere scriptural knowledge. Pare tattve avijñāte sati. Sati saptami. When the paratattva is not known, if everything is known, what we saw yesterday as aparavidya, entire aparavidya is known. In the 7th chapter of Chandogya Upanishad, there Narad Muni says, I know everything there is to know. All Vedas, all Vedangas, all Shastras, everything I know. I know Tantra Shastra, I know all mantras, all Vidyas I know, Sarpa Vidya, I know Gandharva Vidya, all of this I know. Still what? I have no sukha, sochami, I have grief. Because it cannot give, even that kind of pandityam cannot give moksha sukha. Kimu vaktavyam, all these little pandityam of scriptures. Even Narad Muni, being sarvajna, literally knowing almost everything that there is to know, he could not get ananda, moksha, unless being taught by Sanakadi Muni and getting sakshatkara. Unless sakshatkara is there, there is no moksha. So avijñāte paretatva. Avijñāte is that not knowing this param tattva, that param tattvam, that I am Brahma, aham Brahmasmi, without any doubt, without an iota of doubt, and without the nishtha there cannot be this. It will be nishphala. There cannot be moksha, meaning nishphala. Shastradihi nishphala bhavati. What if it is known now? So let's say you studied the scriptures but did not understand paratattva. It is useless. It is purposeless. It is useless. Let's say useless only. Because others will tell you that your study is useless. What has he given you? Have you really got anything? Generally people say that. You have been studying for so many years. What have you got? So let's say it is useless. Why? Paratattva is not there. Otherwise, if you have paratattva, you will not call it useless. It will be useless only if paratattva is not known. But you cannot say that it is useless and stop study. The study should be focused towards Atma Sakshatkara, not for scholarship. That is the idea here. It is not saying that the scriptural study is useless. Without scriptural study, one will not get moksha at all. But do not stop by Shravana, at Shravana, saying that I have understood. What more is there? Nothing more is there. That nothing more is there, that thinking itself can be an obstacle if one does not take it to culmination. But if one takes it to culmination, what happens? The second line says that Vijñāte api paretatve. When the paratattva is known, even then what? Shastra dhitu nishpala. The Shastra is no longer useful. Even Vedas themselves say that after the Jnanotpatti, after the Nishtha, after Jivan Mukti, Veda Aveda bhavati. So Veda will become Aveda. It no longer remains a source of information, source of knowledge. It no longer is a pramana. Why? Sakshatkara has happened. There is nothing else there. Veda is not separate from me. There is no one other than me. There is nothing other than me. Then what is the use of that Veda? The Jnani will not see Veda as a separate thing at all. He does not see anything other than himself. Therefore, they are purposeless. So they are purposeless if Paratattva is not known, and after Paratattva is known, they are purposeless. But when are they purposeful? To know the Paratattva, they are resourceful, they are purposeful, they are useful, they are the only way. That is the only way. Further, in the Vyakhya, Pare Kalatraye Badhyatvena Swayam Prakashananda Rupatvena Cha Mithyabhuta Jada Dukkhadi Rupa Dehadi Mayanta Sakala Karya Karanapeksha Utkrishte Tasya Sarvasya Adhisthana Bhute Tattve Nirgune Brahmani Avijñāte Asakshatkrute Sati. So he says all these Saptamis are Sati Saptami, Bhava Saptami or Sati Saptami. When a certain thing has not happened. What is that? Pare is Parabrahma. So therefore Pare Brahmani. So Pare will go with Pare, Nirgune Brahmani is Sattva. Kalatraya Abhajyatvena Swayam Prakashananda Rupatvena Cha. This Brahma is what? Parabrahma is what? Kalatraya Abhajya. It is Sad Brahma which cannot come and go. It is not Agantuka. It is Sad Brahma. It is ever existent. Anywhere you see existence, whether it is in Ghata, Pata, wherever in Jagat, that existence belongs to Brahmatma. So it is Kalatraya. It is not something which was there in Bhuta Kala and in Vartamana Kala but not there in Bhavishyat Kala, or it is absent in any of the Kalas. It means that existence, what is existence? that which is ever existent is really existence. That is Sad Brahma. And that Parabrahma which cannot be negated in any of the three periods of times, that and Swayam Prakashananda Rupattvena cha, that which is Ananda Rupa. Ananda Rupa, it is Swayam Prakasha. So it is what? Chit Rupa and Ananda Rupa. So it is Satchidananda Brahma. So when this Satchidananda Brahma is not known as Satchidananda Brahma, I do not know myself, Atma, as Satchidananda Brahma, as ever existent, as ever conscious and ever blissful. Anywhere I see Sukha, it belongs to me. It is my Sukha which is manifest in the Vishaya. Anywhere I see sentience, it is in this body. The body is Jada. In this body I see sentience. That is borrowed from me, Brahmatma. Wherever I see existence, this body is existent, somebody is there, something is there, all that is borrowed from Sad Brahma. So Sad Brahma is Chid Brahma is Ananda Brahma, and all Sat, Chit and Ananda is manifestation of the same Brahmatma, and that is my Swarupa. When this is not known, then what happens? And what is this Brahma, Parabrahma? It is Utkrishta. What happens is going to be said further, but now he is explaining Avijñāte Pare Tattve. What is this Parabrahma first? What is this Tattva? He says, Mithyabhuta Jada Dukkhadi Rupa Dehadi Mayanta Sakala Karya Karanapekshaya Utkrishte. It's a single compound. Mithyabhuta Jada Dukkhadi Rupa Dehadi Mayanta Sakala Karya Karanapekshaya Utkrishta. This Utkrishte. This Parabrahma is Utkrishta Brahma. It is superior. It is the most superior. Most superior and superior compared to what? There has to be a comparative or a superlative degree. So what are you comparing with? He says, Apekshaya, compared to what? Karya Karana. So this entire world is Karya Karana Lakshana. Anything, it is either a cause or an effect, or it is both cause and effect. If you look at Ghata, Ghata may be an effect, it is not a cause. Ghata may be a cause for something else, let's say, but let's stop at that Ghata. A Ghata, a pot, is a Karya, it is an effect. What is its cause? Mrit is its cause. Mrit means the clay. Clay is its cause. What about clay? Is clay only a cause or is it an effect as well? It is an effect as well, because Mrit itself has come about to be, it is brought about by mixing something together. This Prithvi Tattva, with this, the mud is mixed with water, and having mixed it, you have got clay. So that is also an effect. Is water, and it's basically the cause for clay. Say mud and water, all of these, are they Karana only or they Karya also? So if you keep on analyzing, you will see that all those are Karya Karana Lakshana. Either they are Karya or they are Karana and Karya. What is only Karana? When you trace back, the only Karana is Paramatma. Jagat Karana, who himself does not have a cause. So Karana Rahita Karana. That Karana who himself is Karana Rahita is Ishvara, Paramatma, and we call him as Jagat Karana Brahma. That's Saguna Brahma. Here it is said compared to the Karya Karana, which is Karya Brahma and Jagat, Karya Jagat or Karya Brahma also. Let's say Karya Brahma also, all these deities, devatas are also created. They will also go away in time. But the Tattva, Satchidananda Tattva will not go away. That which makes one Ishvara, that Maya Upadhi Sahita Brahma is called as Ishvara, Saguna Brahma. Maya Upadhi is there. That Maya, so Sakala, everything, Sakala Karya Karana, everything entirely Karya Karana Lakshana, which is what? Dehadi Mayanta. Maya as a Karana, as a main Karana, which is what? By itself is not a Karana. Maya herself is not a Karana without this sentient Tattva of Brahma. Brahma Tattva being there. So Brahma is somehow associated with Maya, and then thereby individuals also associate with Deha. Individual as in the Atma associates with individual bodies and thereby becomes individualized jiva. So dehadi, starting from deha, mayanta, from the vyasti to samasti, from an individual to the entirety, the totality. If you go as a hierarchy, starting from this individual body to the entire prapancha, maya, entire thing is what? Sakala karya karana lakshana. It is all karya karana. Compared to that, and what is all that? That is mithya bhuta. It is all also dukkhadi rupa. It is jada. All of these are jada. Maya is also jada. Deha is also jada. So anything between maya as a karana and deha as a karya, everything that is in between, which will include mrut as well as mrutpinda as well as ghata. In one example, gold and ornaments, everything that is created, this entire jagat is part of mayadi dehanta or dehadi mayanta. And sakala, all that entire karya karana lakshana is what? Dukkhadi rupa. It is jada and it is dukkhadi rupa. It is dukkhadi rupa. All of these is finally leading to bondage, keeping one in bondage and thereby sorrowful. Not only that, is it really sorrowful? It is mithya bhuta. Maya, deha, mayadi, dehanta or dehadi mayanta, all of this karya karana lakshana prapancha is nothing but jada, it is dukkhadi rupa and it is mithya bhuta. Mithyatvam praptam, mithyatvam praptaha, all of these are, they have attained the status of being mithya because they are not real, they are not unreal. They cannot be categorized as sat or asat. Brahma has been said as kalatraya abhadyatvena sat. It is real, Brahmatma is real. How? Not subject to time, not subject to any paricheda, any limitation. While others are what? They are not sat. Maya onwards as karana, till this prapancha entirely including this body mind sense complex is karya. All of these are what? They are mithya, they are not sat. But are they asat, completely non-existent? You cannot say that they are completely non-existent because I feel this body mind sense complex, I consider it as real. Although it is not real, I consider it as real. Although it was not there before my birth and it will not be there after my death, as in after the body's death, still I consider it as real during the time that I have this jiva. Therefore, they cannot be called as unreal. So, what is mithya bhuta? Mithya means they cannot be categorically said to be sat or asat. It's like this snake on the rope, Rajju Sarpa. Is that snake there on the rope? It is not really there. So it cannot be called as real. Is it an unreal snake as in completely non-existent? It is not completely non-existent because one who sees it, he has real fear. His fear is real during that time. Therefore that sarpa is mithya sarpa. It is neither real nor unreal. You cannot categorically call it as sat or asat. Sadasadbhyam anirvachaniya. Mithya is what? Sadasadbhyam anirvachaniya, which cannot be categorized into sat or asat is mithya. And this entire prapancha is exactly that. Mithya bhuta jada dukkhadi rupa dehadi mayanta sakala karya karana apekshaya utkrushte pare brahmani. This, when that parabrahma which is superior, utkrushta, compared to what? Compared to all these karya karana lakshana prapancha, compared to maya and compared to its karya, which is this prapancha ending with this deha, compared to that mithya bhuta prapancha, this brahma is utkrushta. It is karanasya api karanam, which is akaranam. Akaranam karanam. It is that karana which itself does not have karana because it is ever existent. That Brahmatma is Utkrushta, superior. Tasya sarvasya adhishthana bhute tatve. What is this tattva? Tattva is the reality. Tasya bhavaha tattvam. Tasya bhava, tasya kasya, kasyapi. Tasya kasyapi bhavaha tattvam. What do you say? What is the tattva of this? What is the tattva of ghata? Ghata's tattva is mrut. What is the tattva of a bangle, of a necklace, of an earring? It is gold. Gold is its tattva. Its reality is it is gold, nothing but gold. It is shaped like a particular ornament, but the reality, what is its reality basis? That is called as tattva. And here he says tattva is what? Tasya sarvasya, of the entire sarvasya jagataha, adhisthana bhute tattve. For Maya also adhisthana is what? Brahma. So that tattva, reality, which is the basis, the substratum of the entire prapancha, is Brahmatma. So tasya sarvasya adhisthana bhute tattve. Adhisthana bhutam is tattva. Tattva is that which is the reality of everything that there is. That tattva is really nirguna. It does not have any quality. Satchidananda is not its quality. It is its swarupa. It is its swarupa, its very nature. It is not an attribute. Sat is not an attribute. Sat is that which differentiates it from asat. But it is that which is not asat. That which is not non-existent. It is existent. That is what it is doing. These are not attributes. These are words which differentiate from their counter words, their opposite words. They are antonyms to their antonyms. But they are mere words which are explaining the nature. They are not really qualities. So Satchidananda is the very nature of Brahma, and Brahma by itself is nirguna. It is not a guna. Sat, Chit and Ananda are not gunas. The Brahma Tattva is nirguna, and when this Brahma is not known, avijñāte sati, avijñāte is equal to what? Asakshatkrute. Not known means you ask the person, do you know? Yeah, I know Brahma. Tattvamasi, thou art that. The Shastra says you are that. That I know that, I am Brahman. Not that aham brahmasmi shushka, just dry statement. That is asakshat krute. Avijñāte is not known in the sense that it is not, one has not understood it with clarity that I am. He is not remaining there in that understanding. The questions keep on coming. Doubts. Can it be true? Let's say it is true at some point of time. Other time, can it be true? It is not. When there is dukkha, I don't feel it. There is no feeling of being free. That is not vijñātam. That is avijñātam. So avijñāte brahmani is equal to asakshatkruti. Sakshatkara has not happened. Then what happens? Shastradhiti tu artha vichara paryanta vedanta adhyanam api nishphala bhavati. So shastradhiti nishphala bhavati. Strilinga, therefore nishphala. Tin pratyanta. So shastradhi, the understanding of shastras which has not fructified into sakshatkara, which has not taken away the ajnana completely, that is what? Artha vichara paryanta vedanta adhyanam api. Adhyanam, what kind of study? Study, adhyana, vedanta adhyana, study of Vedanta, not any other. Vedanta adhyana, let it be that pandityam in Vedanta itself. And which is what? Artha vichara paryanta, inquiry leading to the meaning. Even the meaning is understood, still it will be nishphala if there is no sakshatkara. Yadartham vicharaha shastravita tasya alabhe nishphalatvam. And what is nishphalatvam? Yadartham vicharaha shastravita. The prescription of the shastra, what? Shravanam, Shrotavyaha mantavyaha nidhyasitava tavyaha atma vare. So Brihadaranyaka Shruti says atma, are atma vai. This atma vai, indeed it should be inquired into. It should be listened to. It should, Shravana should be done. Manana should be done. Nididhyasana should be done. For what purpose? For understanding that Atma which I am as Brahma without any doubts. So that is the Sakshatkara. Yadartham vicharaha shastravita. For which purpose? For which purpose of muktihi, moksha, Shastra prescribes the Shravana Manana Nidhyasana. For which purpose the Manana Vichara is prescribed. It is to be done, duty. Having been born as this human being, our duty is to get this moksha, do Shastra Vichara. Shastra Vichara is what? Shastra Vihitaha Vicharaha Yadartham Vicharaha Kartavya. For which purpose Vichara should be done, it is prescribed, Shastra Vihita. Tasya Arthasya Alabhe. That mokshartha, the arthas are what? Dharmartha, Kama, moksha are these purusharthas. But real purushartha is only moksha. The fourth purushartha, moksha. And moksha purushartham alabhe. Tasya alabhe. Moksha purusharthasya alabhe sati. When there is no attainment of that moksha purushartha, which is rather sakshatkarasya alabhe, nishphalatvam, tasya nishphalatvam. There is no use of such vichara which does not lead to moksha. Any inquiry which is satisfying only the ego, that is useless. Tatra tat phala lava paryantam yatokta phala shunyatva rupam siddham eva iti bhava. Finally, what has happened is that if one has not got sakshatkara, then that prescription for the vichara, for which there was a prescription, Shastra which has said that you do this vichara. Upanishad told that sadhaka should do this vichara. The Guru says you do the vichara on this. But still that vichara is for the purpose of understanding, intellectually understanding, but nothing more than that. Then there is no phalalabha is equal to what? Yathokta phala shunyatvam. Phalalabha, there will be a result, but that result is not moksha. Therefore, we will call it that it is, there is no phalalabha. Although one says that no, I am getting lot of ananda in intellectually understanding, let it be. Still, it is not given the phala which Shastra has prescribed. Ultimate goal has not been reached, so that ananda will be limited, the person will be reborn. Therefore, siddhameva. Yathokta phala shunyatva rupam siddhameva. It does not fructify from our perspective of the ultimate goal, it has not fructified, it is established so. Janmantara kruta sadhana vashat garvasthena api vamadevena iva pare tatve vijñāte sakshat krute api anantaram phalasya nishpannatvat shastradhyanadikam na karyam iti bhavaha. Now, should this shastradhyana be continued for one who has got phalalabha? There it is said that if you have got phalalabha, jivan mukti is clear to you, shastradhyana need not be done by you. One may or may not do, but need not be done. Karyam here, na karyam is equal to need not be done. And for that example is given in contrast to this Pandityam. Without Pandityam also it is possible. How? Pandityam is there in the earlier Janma. There is some lesha, and due to that prarabdha lesha one is born. Having been born, here example is given of Vamadeva. Vamadeva got the jnana without Shastra Dhyana in this Janma, even before being really born out of the womb. He was in the womb of the mother, and there Janmantara Kruta Sadhana Vashat. The sadhana was done in the earlier Janma. People say that, okay, Ramana Maharshi, when did he do sadhana? When did Vamadeva do sadhana? He did it. All of these people who have got Janma, got moksha in their very young age, or even in the case of Vamadeva, immediately after being born. Janmantara Kruta Sadhana Vashat. All that is due to sadhana being done in the earlier Janma or many other earlier Janmas. Janmantara Kruta Sadhana Vashat, under the influence of the sadhana done in the earlier Janmas, Garvasthena api Vamadevena Iva. That like Vamadeva, who was there in Garbha, he was there in the mother's womb. He had not even stepped out figuratively, he had not even been born. Iva, like that, pare tattve vijñāte sati. When it is known, in contrast, when this Parabrahma is known, how vijñāte? Sakshat krute. If avijñāte is asakshat krute, vijñāte is sakshat krute. When the sakshatkara has happened in the womb itself, api anantaram phalasya nishpannatvat, due to there being no phala, only one phala can be there for one, I need not say karma, for karma or jnana there is only one phala. You cannot have multiple phalas for multiple karma, for one karma or for one jnana also. So jnana has only one phala. What is that? Moksha is the phala. And anantaram phalasya nishpannatvat, since it cannot give any other phala, the shastradhyanadikam na karyam iti bhava. Vamadeva did not study further because he had got what is the purpose of all janmas. He had got that moksha purushartha. Therefore further study is not needed, and therefore the second line is established. Vijñāte api paretatve shastradhitistu nishphala. This is it. 61st shloka. 62nd shloka introduction goes thus: Yatha maharanyam pravishtaः purushah disham ajñātva bhramyati. Mudha bhramyati. Mudha bhramyati. Mudha is an adverb to bhramyati. One an example is given. The example is maharanyam pravishta purusha, a person who has entered a forest. He has gone to a forest which is maharanyam. It is what? It is a huge forest, and disham ajñātva, not having known, or not, because it's a dense forest. In a dense forest, you have to just make your own way. When you are making your own way, you don't remember all the lefts and rights you have taken. And in such a case, disham ajñātva, not having known which direction you are facing. There is no GPS system. You do not know which direction you are facing. So this person who has entered, he does not know which direction he is facing. And disham ajñātva mudha bhramyati. He goes around in vain. He is just deluded, completely deluded, and going about without knowing any direction as to where he is headed. He is completely lost. Tatha kevala shabda jalatmaka shastrasyapi vikshepa hetutvat. Similarly, if kevala shabda jalatmaka shastrasya, but similarly, this maharanya, like this dense forest, are the scriptures. It is very easy to get lost in the scriptures. The scriptures are so vast. There are rishis who have taken janma after janma, but they have not been able to complete the Vedic study as in through and through, cover to cover, what we say. Even Chaturmukha Brahma told this rishi that he continued janma after janma to learn Vedas. He wanted to study Vedas completely. After many janmas, he is tired and still not able to do. He asked Brahma as to where do I stand in this sankalpa of completing the study of Vedas. So Brahma shows him, Lord Brahma shows him a huge mountain like Himalayas and says that just one grain of it you have studied, or one small pebble you have studied, of that order you have studied. So it's Maharanya. What Maharanya? It is like Maharanyam. How dense is the forest? Dense forest. Similar is this denseness of Shastras. It is easy to get lost. Kevala Shabda Jalatmaka Shastrasya. Shastra are just mere words. They are all apara vidya except for that Mahavakya. Not even Mahavakya if it does not cause Sakshatkara. Mahavakya which does not cause Sakshatkarya, that also can be called as, for that particular person, it is apara vidya only. So kevala shabda jalatmaka shastrasya api vikshepa hetutvat, since lot of study without any guidance of the scriptures, that kind of panditya also can cause delusion. It can cause vikshepa. It can cause one to see the meaning that is not there. That is not the tatparya. You have to focus on the moral of the story. In Kathopanishad, lot of things happen as to there is yajna, havana, what kind of dana is given, Nachiketa going to Yamaraja, all this is there. But what is the purpose, tatparya of the Upanishad is to give this Atma Jnana. Everything else is Brahma, is Vikshepa. So Shastras can also cause this moha, can cause this Vikshepa, and therefore just like a person lost in a dense forest, one may get lost in the Shastras. Tannishtham api parityajya paramatma sakshatkaravato deshika atma yathatmyam sakshat kartavyam iti aha. Therefore, one should approach a guru to understand what is the tatparya of the Shruti and not study on one's own. Bhashyakar also says that Panditopi Shastradhyanam Swayam na kuryat. One should svena na kuryat. One should not study by oneself without the support of the Bhashya, Vyakhyana, Tika. All these guidance from the Sampradaya should be taken. Otherwise, it's easy to get lost the way it is easy to get lost in a dense forest. We'll see the shloka proper in the next parta since we have already overshot the time. So 60-second shloka we'll see next Saturday. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharantam Agocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmiham. That's it.